How are you all, and welcome back to another episode of KCG Plays. My name is Kevin, and today we're going to be playing a regular floor 9 run of Landlord. I hope you guys enjoyed the challenge video I released yesterday. It was nice just to do something different in the game for a change. I'll be going through all of the challenges to try them again, and any new challenges that you guys send me or I think of. So expect that every second day I'll have a challenge video. But for today, we're just going to do a nice normal floor 9 run. If you guys are enjoying the videos, please give me a like or subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And it would be nice to see the channel grow a little bit. Although I'm pretty happy with how it's doing at the moment, I have to admit. It's nice having people listen to me just ramble away. Let's pick up a B. And let's pick up a miner. We'll feed him some ores, see what happens. Okay, here let's take a monkey as well. Okay, we'll go with an anchor. Technically the best, and we did make the first rent payment of 25 with 8 left over. 50 now due in 5 spins. Let's go with a clubs and lucky cat. Okay, Hexamitis, I'm not a big fan of target. Let's go with a target. Sure, gives 2. Might get a way of removing it a bit later. Let's try a shiny pebble. And let's pick up... Did I pick up a toddler? I didn't, so we'll do our first skip. I should have picked up the present anyway, because I do have empties and it does remove itself, so that was a mistake on my part. But we did make the 50 rent payment with 25 left over. Let's take a lucky capsule. That's great. Hopefully that'll give us some direction for this run. And I'll take a small symbol bomb. I use it straight away. Did I pick up a toddler? No, so these are all useless to me. But I will take a bubble just to fill up the empties. Okay, I think a coal is probably better than a spirit. Spirit only gives me 16 in total. I did take a clubs, so yes, I could go diamonds. Not entirely sure why I took a clubs. Just be like, hey, let's give suits a go. At least they're now worth 2, 3 if they land next to each other, so they're not too bad. Prefer if they were all red, like, of course, but can't complain. Let's take a void creature. Just picking a bunch of symbols here, but we did make the 100 rent payment without too much trouble. 45 left over. 150 now due in 6 spins. We thief billionaire sapphire. We'll take a thief and we'll take black suits. So I'm wishing they were all black, but that's not to be. At least it will be worth 4. Let's take out the flower. Still has light synergy. Let's take out the cherry. Okay, let's take a milk for the cats. Let's take a removal capsule. Okay, I don't particularly want an urn, so let's skip this. I should have no problem making the next rent payment. Let's take a buffing capsule. Well, I hit the black suit, so probably worth like 10 on average, which isn't too bad. Let's take a reroll. Okay, and we did make the 150 rent payment with 31 left over. We're only getting about 20 odd per turn though, so we're not doing fantastic at the moment. Let's take a chemical 7, and do I have a monkey? I do have a monkey. I also have a cat, and I would be incentivized to get more cats. However, this is pretty interesting. X-ray machine, I could then add ores, and what I get out of them would be pretty decent. Let's try cat. X-ray machine may have been a better choice there. It's tough to know. Let's re-roll. Let's take a void stone. Martini probably would have been better, actually, now I come to think about it. Not playing great so far on this run. Let's take a tedium capsule. 25 per turn. Let's take another tedium capsule. We're just taking these for the 5 at the moment. We could take a removal. Okay, so 3 spins. We need 3 spins to get 75, 80. So we need about 25 per spin. Let's take a big urn and bring up our average. 22 per spin. That's not helping. Let's take an item capsule. Ricky the banana. Okay, so unless we get a banana peel, this run is not doing very well. In fact, I think it's impossible for us to win this run. That's a pity. We had something interesting going on here with the suits, but I just didn't. Yeah, I just didn't get the scaling. I will admit that I may have played this run badly. I think I had a few slips that even I was like, that wasn't great. So not my best performance. But let's another run, another chance, right? Let's take a crab. So we're taking the key, we're taking the crab so far. Let's take a B, I guess. And we'll go with cultist. They just have so much potential. I think if I get them before the rent payment, I just have to give them a go. And we did make the first rent payment with 5 left over. 50 now doing 5 spins. I'll take a wolf. I think probably has the most potential. Now egg carton versus grave robber. Let's go with grave robber. We'll take a bronze arrow. And I'll take a coal. Pretty sure about making rent, so I think I'm pretty happy with the coal. Urn is pretty good with grave robber. And we will of course make rent. I'll take a ninja there. And we made the 50 rent payment with 9 left over, so we're not doing too bad. 100 now due in 6 spins. Let's go with void creature and let's go with Kyle the Karma, I guess. We'll take an ore. It's now worth 2. 29 on that turn. That's not too bad. Let's take a peach over a 3-sided dice. That won't work 2, but at least the peach has a few ways of getting rid of it. We'll take a bubble. And I'll take a removal capsule. We're going to want that later on, I'd say. Here, I'll take a second cultist. It's pretty good. And we made the 100 rent payment with 34 left over. 150 now due in 6 spins. I'll take a safe because I do have a key. And I'll take... Ooh. So, watering can, it was buffed, but still pretty terrible. Swear jar, am I getting less than 30? I think so. So I think it's still worth taking. Well, I'm getting much less than 30. Take shiny pebble, let's give me 2, buff our rarity slightly. 54 on that spin. I don't want any of these. Maybe I should have taken minor. Let's take another coal. And let's take a big ore. Wouldn't be bad now to get a geologist or something, of course. As always, never bad. We'll skip these. And we made the 150 rent payment with 31 left over. 225 now due in 7 spins. I'll take another removal capsule and I will take Lefty the Rabbit. At this stage, I don't think there's going to be much more cultist action going on, but sure we'll see. Let's remove the pearl. Okay, we made 20. I do have 1 crab, so we could take a second crab, but I won't. I'll take a bronze arrow instead. And we could take a safe and we'll remove something else like this kind that's only worth 1. 22 at the moment, 4 spins, and we need to get about 30 per spin, 40 per spin. We should have a diamond coming in fairly soon that will help out with that. Okay, quickly the wolf. That will help. We do have a wolf. Let's reroll and hope for something better. Another wolf is pretty good. And let's use our removal capsule on. Is that our flower? Let's use on the cherry. Okay, 30 on that spin. Let's take this big urn because we do have grave robber. And we're a bit short, but luckily we do have swear jar. So we made the 225 rent payment, only 2 left over. So we're in a bit of a worrisome. 30 30 due in 7 spins. We need about 40 odd per spin, which we are not getting at the moment. I'll take fish tank. How's our inventory? 22 items. Let's remove something that's only worth 1, which is this cat actually. Okay, we did get 40 on that spin. That's not too bad. Another cultist, pretty good. 3 cultists now. 40 on that spin. Let's skip this. Bronze Arrow is doing great work. 47 on that spin. Another cultist. Okay. 47 on that spin. We have no cats. 44 on that spin. So it looks optimistically like we should be able to make our rent payment. 56 on that spin. Do I take another crab? No, we only have 1, so we don't want another one. Let's skip. 45. We made the 300 rent payment with 20 left over. That's pretty good, better than I was expecting. 375 now due in 8 spins. I don't want a Hex of Destruction. Let's reroll and hope for something better. A chef is not better, I don't think. Let's skip. That's a bit sad. Black cat, however, we don't have any cats. And fertilizer, however, we didn't pick up the chef. I'll take fertilizer though. Has the most potential. 44. If we get 44 per spin by 7, that's 280. That's not quite enough. We will have another diamond coming in, so we might get 50 per spin. If we get 50 per spin, that's 300 extra, which would be enough actually. And with another cultist, that's a big help. Okay, let's skip this. Of course, we now have a lot of symbols, so we're not guaranteed our cultists rolling in all the time. 57 on that spin though. Another cultist is definitely a big help. Dane would also have been really good, but I think cultists are better. If we can get more of them with these 2 arrows. 78 on that spin, that's fantastic. The arrow pointed completely the opposite direction, but we still got 50. And do I want another coal? Do I want a Hex of Destruction? Basically, I don't mind the Hex of Destruction actually. I'd be a bit sad if it hits the cultist, but if it hits anything else, it's a plus. Let's take it. And we made the 375 rent payment with 62 left over. 450 now due in 8 spins. Let's take an... No, let's skip. Our fruit basket. Should have taken the apple. I'm just going to change my animation speed down a bit because I do have Hex of Destruction, so I'd like to see what it hits. And I'll save that for Hex of Destruction. This will slow the game down a bit, but at least I won't be constantly searching to see what was destroyed. Will I save it? No, let's take out the crab. Okay, we are getting 70. As long as oranges were 3. As long as we just keep filling the deck with things that were 3. Hex of Destruction took out a cultist, which is pretty sad. Like an item capsule. Got mining pick. Okay, that's pretty useless to us. Do I want Hex of Tedium? We do have 2 rabbit fluffs, so we will be stacking luck, so we don't want Hex of Tedium. There goes one of our arrows, also not something we wanted to take out. So not having great luck with this old Hex of Destruction so far, but I will take a hustling capsule. 43, I'll take a lucky capsule. Okay, a cow. Do we have any cats? We don't, so a cow is not great for us. Let's re-roll. Martini's alright for us, but an orange is actually worth 3 as well. So let's take an orange instead. We kind of want to group everything in one category, so like getting a chef would be really good for us now. We did make the 450 rent payment with 52 left over. 575 now due in 9 spins. Moon is really good for us because we have wolves. Let's take green pepper. Okay, got rid of one of our ores. Do we have checkered flag? No, so let's take white fruit. Do we have anything to improve Pears? We don't. Pears would give us 2 though, so I think it's probably worth risking it. 74 on that turn, that's not too bad. Do we have anything to improve seeds? Seeds will only grow into rare or better, so let's take a seed. There goes one of our flowers, happy enough with that. 61, let us take a chemical 7. And we got another pear, which immediately got hit by an arrow. I'm not entirely sure what was taken out there by the Hex of Destruction. Let's look. Destroyed. Is there anything there that I didn't want destroyed? Well, there's a cultist and a bronze arrow, but I think they were already gone. That's tough to know. Who knows? I'm sure it's alright. We're getting a bunch of these rabbit fluffs now, actually. 66 though, we're doing pretty good. We could take a target. It's only worth 2 though, so it's not great. Let's skip it. Kind of want to add things that either improve our synergy or are worth at least 3, preferably more. We don't want a lockbox, but a wealthy capsule is pretty good. 54 on that spin. Coconut is worth 1. It's worth 2. Coconut halves are worth 3, but what's the chances of getting them? 76 on that spin. As long as we still keep getting 76s, I'll be happy. We made the 575 rent payment with 56 left over. 650 now due in 9 spins. Strawberries worth 4. Farmer is good with pears. Yes, has to take a farmer. Wanted poster. I don't particularly want any of these. Let's take white pepper. Question is now, do we get rid of the Hex of Destruction? I don't think so. Great hit there by the farmer. Let's skip all of these. 60 on that spin. As long as we keep getting 60, I think I'm doing alright. 60 on that spin. That'll be 360, which would be, ooh, actually just not enough. We need to get slightly more than 60. Let's re-roll, hope for something better. Do I have anything for the guillotine? No, I don't. Let's remove something that's worth not very much, which is probably one of these shiny pebbles. Actually, they were worth 2. There goes one of our wolves. That's not great. We did get 78 on that spin though. 72 on that spin. We'll take an item capsule over a wealthy capsule. There goes our other arrow. This Hex of Destruction has taken out both of our arrows so far. It's not the best at all. An orange is worth 3. We got rain cloud. Okay, not really something I want. Don't want another rabbit fluff. Let's skip. We have 2 spins and we need to get 75 per spin. Okay. So 60. So we just didn't make it. Now, was taking Hex of Destruction a good idea? It took out 2 of our arrows and 1 of our cultists. Would we have been better off not taking Hex of Destruction and trying to get rid of... The problem is it's just so hard to get rid of things out of the deck. You just don't get very many removal capsules. Maybe. Who's to know? But we'll give it a go and I'm pretty happy with how it went. I hope you guys enjoyed the run. If you did, give us a like, subscribe to see more. I'll be back tomorrow with another challenge video. And yeah, until then guys, take care of yourselves and cheers for now.